What's going on, Wastelanders? Draco Invictus here with another installment of Building on a Budget. And as you can see, I'm still here in Sanctuary. I've got all the roofs of the houses fixed, even did some cool design work up on there on that roof there. And yeah, I got them all taken care of. And I think I've determined the size that we're going to build as far as the settlement goes. We're going to use, obviously, the workshop house, the Soul Survivor's house, and then this yellow one, that blue one there, and this blue one over here. Everything else on that side is going to be not utilized. Now, I've done a few things here in the neighborhood, some real basic stuff, and an example of what we're actually working on today. This isn't what we're working on today. This is just a power station, and since I don't have rank 4 of science yet, it was asked the other day, I wanted to show you guys real quick. I am on level 35, and as you can see, you know, my stats are what they are. I mean, I've got adjustments for equipment that I'm wearing, but I'm on level 35 right now. But I have not done much. I haven't, other than talking to the people in Concord. That's about it. I mean, I bumped into to Piper just to get into Diamond City, but I have not actually started anything with her. But as you can see, I've hit a lot of places, and of course, I did the Mechanist, you know, DLC, and I haven't even been to 10 Pines Bluff yet. But you can see all these places that I've hit, and I've actually, this is what I've kind of been farming for resources and stuff like that. You know, I'll make a sweep through the area, you know, starting at Sanctuary, I'll work my way down. There's always someone out in front of Drumlin Diner, Raiders, or something like that. And so I will just kind of sweep through. And, of course, stopping at all the cities and stuff like that to cash in on, you know, sell a bunch of stuff and get some caps and get shipments, because shipments are going to be vitally important. And so, yeah, I really haven't moved forward. Matter of fact, if we come over here, you can see that, you know, I haven't done the Freedom Trail. Haven't talked to Jack Cabot. I did paint the wall at Diamond City. And, yeah, see, go to Piper's office. So I haven't even started it yet. And, yeah, and the first step, I haven't even done that. So all I've really been doing is farming for resources and junk. And so this is, I don't have level 4 of science yet. So if we come in here, yes, I have an automatic opening door. I got a large generator and a medium generator here, giving me 15 power. And I just used a basic concrete construction using the... if you use this kind of ceiling, most of the time you don't even have to glitch the wire through. And the same thing on the windows. So yeah, always keep that in mind. And yes, there's a pad here too to open the door. Hey, it's little extravagances like that that just... And as you can see, I've kind of tucked all the wires away and hidden them as best I could. All right, so before we get... This is what we're actually going to be building today over on the other side of the tree. This serves a couple purposes. It gives us a spot for our vendors. As you can see, I do have the Vault Tech rep as my level 4 vendor. This is probably going to be either a weapons vendor or the armor vendor, because that room there... Oh, gotta shut the door. Don't want to give away the surprise. Shut the door. Don't want to give away the surprise. Anyway, this is my armory. And so it only makes sense to have either the weapon vendor or the armor vendor there. And this is a storage facility. I don't have power to it yet. I don't know why I didn't put a switch in here. But as you can see, I do have power in this area now with my nice new street lamps. So let's take a look at what our build size currently is. As you can see there, now I've gone around and scrapped a lot of stuff around Sanctuary. I have not scrapped everything. That's why the bar is still pretty low. And let's take a look at this armory real quick here. And obviously I just built it into the carport. And this was not hard to do. And that's why I didn't do a video on it, because it was really, really that simple. I started with this wall. And it literally just sat right in there. As you can see, it fits perfect. This pole back here that's in the carport was giving me fits, so I just worked around it, and then the rest of these walls snapped right into place. So, I mean, as you can see, I mean, it's glitching right through the poles. I mean, it's perfect. And okay, let me slow down here. Let's take a look and see what we got going on in here. Obviously, you get your weapons workbench, a storage bench with some Mr. Handy fuel, armor workbench, a lot more storage containers. I subdivide all of my apparel into different things. I have the Silver Shroud armor and hat, and the Mechanist armor and helmet sitting there on display. And I have a bowler cap over here because I'm thinking about giving it to Codsworth if he'll stop running into me. But yeah, I mean, very minimal lighting in here, but you don't need much. This one light lights up this whole section, and then, of course, this one little string here of lights lights all this up. And all I did is this conduit is actually hooked to the door. So I'll turn this off real quick, and you should see the lights go off before the doors close. Yep. So the lights aren't on if the door, if everything is running through the switch, in other words. So yeah, that was just something kind of cool there. And as you can see, I've kind of blocked off this section. We're using the back of these stores as our wall, because again, we don't have a whole lot of room here. So if we want to wall this in as much as possible, we're going to, obviously I need to fill in this gap here, but this is going to give us a good wall to keep them out as much as possible. Man, that looks really good over here. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side of this tree. We're going to shoot from essentially about right here over to actually this bush. We're going to use this hedge here, this dead hedge, as a natural barrier. But I want this access here, so that's why we're going to aim in that direction. And this is a very straightforward, simple build. It should not take us very long. I will talk about a couple things that I learned while building this, as far as because if you look underneath there, let me see. You can see that there's a gap here, and then there's a gap. Well, you can't see it over here, because I did 3 foundation piers. I did 1, 2, 3, and then I used the small shack floors in between them to get it all put together. And I actually used more resources doing that than using 4 shack foundation piers. So that is what we're going to do over here for this one. So let's get into this build. And go to wood structures and floors. And good old shack foundation piers. All right, we want to keep this kind of low. And this is just a first run here. I wanted to see how we're going to... Oop. Missed it by just a bit. Actually, let's put that back. Because we should be far enough away from everything else. We can spin this thing around. And of course, we got to watch out for our roof there. And we may want to raise it up just a hair. There we go. Maybe a little bit more just to get those bushes. Nah, it doesn't really matter. Those bushes aren't going to be in the way. Alright, so here's the edge of our hedge. So I actually want to spin that around like that. Yep. So now at the edge of our hedge, we're lined up with the back section of wall right here. Now let's make sure that we're not too close to this tree, because we do need to put a doorway here, like we did over here. So we may need to bring this forward like that. Now, of course, my big concern is going to be this corner. So we may need to... Jesus, Ada. She lets nothing get in her way. She's not nearly as much a pain in the ass as Codsworth is. Okay, so we're just going to kind of test this with a couple walls. Okay, we're good there. But I need to actually test it with a door frame over here. See, and the door frame is not going to work there. So this needs to come this way. Ada, get the hell out of the way. Oh my god, now Jezebel's getting into it too? Guys, I'm working here. Can't you see the video crew? Seriously, get the hell out of here. Jezebel, get the hell out of here. God, for having that big old brain in there, you sure are stupid. Alright, apparently we're going to wait for Jezebel to get out of here. Why is she just standing there? Seriously. Hey, go over there. Does that work? I wish. Don't you assholes have stuff to do? Sheffield, haven't I given you a job? No, apparently I have not. Oh my god, here comes another one. Sweet Lord. Sometimes this game is so damn screwed. It's good enough. Unless I don't have room over here anymore. No, I don't have room over here anymore. Because I gotta put this door frame on. Man, that's... shit, that's gonna be tight. I don't know, let's find out. Maybe that's perfect, actually. Shit, I don't know. What do I know anymore? Now, I can't put stairs where those rocks are. So I guess we're going to have to go here. Now we'll put that there for now. Okay. So anyway, this is the basis of our design. Now, let me show you in here real quick. Actually, we'll come... leave it to me to put up a railing. You can see that I've made this a little bit bigger by putting this wall here. And then there's one on the other side. So we have this storage room here. But it's literally only the width of the door. So, but we have 4 sections here. So, and since we are doing the... let's come over here. And we'll put that on, put that on. And then... while we're doing that, we might as well put this on. What are you guys doing over there? God, these robots, I swear. Oh, wait. No, go back to concrete. And we want the half wall. And that will snap right there. And there. And we will come over to our doors and grab these. go. Okay. Now, the great thing about these concrete walls is that when we go to put our... Okay, is it me or... Why the fuck is everybody over here? I swear to God. It's like wherever I'm working, everyone wants to be there. I'm not that cool. Go away. Okay, so by having the concrete walls there, it creates a little bit of a division, a little bit of a separation, but it's certainly not enough to... Yeah, see, that needs to be separated anyway. See, we can get up here, but we're not going to fall through or anything like that, and you'll be able to walk through this door. You won't have to worry about that gap. But it allows us to have our railings there. Everything works out well. So, okay. So let's come along the backside now. Actually, before we do that, let's grab our... little thin wall friend here. It'd be cool if that would just snap right into place, huh? It's snapping somewhere. Where is it snapping? Oh, it's snapping there. Okay. I hate this stare down technique. I can't see what the hell I'm doing. But it works. It's efficient. Alright. And then we'll do the same over here. Get... What, I can't jump now? Seriously. There we go. That... What the hell? I've never had that problem before. Where I couldn't jump? That's weird. Because I was holding a... Now, obviously, you know, if you're doing electricity, you can't jump, you know, if you got a live wire in your hand or something like that. Alright, so there's a nice little storage area. And the reason why I'm not using this as another shop area is because there would be no way to get them in and out other than through the back. Because I don't want them going through another shop, because then I lose that area. So that's why I'm turning it into like a storage building. Yeah, because again, the backside of this is going to be our wall. So, all right, let's we'll throw one of those up there, and of course we will come over here and put that in place, and put one over here. There we go. Yeah, see, now we just have this little tiny space to fill in the gap versus putting up a bunch of walls. And then, of course, I will fill in this space over to here, over to the hedge. But this way, our vendor can get in there. All right. See, this is coming along quite nicely. All right, so let's grab some roofage here. And we want our nice big tall roof to go there. And then we'll go flat roof, tall roof. There we go. Looks good. All right, so not much left here. Let's put some stairs up here. And apparently those aren't going to go in. Okay, I can get one set, but I cannot get that other set. Alright. That kind of sucks, but oh well. Alright, now let's grab some... do I really want to put that one there? No. Oh my god, go away. Let's go with this. And we'll put this one over here at this end. And then we'll put this here and there. I guess we do need to put one there. So we'll go with that there. Ooh, not a 3. We can't have the same right next to each other. That's sacrilege. There we go. Jesus, Preston. I was like, why can't I back up? What the hell's going on? I mean, seriously, sometimes it frightens me. All right, let's see here. Let's take a look at what we can do. We need to just put some stairs there, I guess. There we go. And for over here, see, over there I went with the metal rails because they too will snap, or, you know, the concrete rails that are metal, these snap to wood as well. So since this is a service entrance, and I guess I don't need one there. There we go. See, that's looking sharp. So now we got 4 vendors over here. And we'll go ahead and get out of the way of the automatron. Alright, and let's come back over here to our wood section. Oh, real quick. So I mentioned, you know, the 4 shack foundation piers versus the 3 plus the small. So if we come over here and we look at the small floor, it requires 3 wood, 1 steel. And all of them, no matter how scrappy they are, 3 wood, 1 steel. Now, the shack foundation pier requires 12 wood, 3 steel. So, if I was going to put this down, which I'm not going to, or I was going to put 4 of these in its place, it would actually cost me 12 wood and 4 steel to use 4 of these. So, if I went with, you know, this one on this end, this one on this end, and then this one in the middle with 2 small floors on this side and 2 small floors on this side, it would have actually cost me 1 more steel. And I didn't want to waste that steel. So, yeah, that's why. All right. So, I guess I will come up this way. Yeah, just because that way, with the door swing and everything like that, we'll throw some stairs down here. See, and the small stairs and the big stairs are the same wood and steel, so I will always use these if I have the chance. Are they gonna be able to? Are they gonna bitch about that? I hope not. Yeah, when you start doing this stuff, you know, looking at every little thing, you're like, hey, I don't need to do that. All right, and we will throw down a couple. Oh, one too far. Throw down a couple posts here. Come on. There we go. Oh, that one glitched in nicely. Then we'll put one here. And one over here. There we go. And then put this one on this corner. There we go. Perfect. And, well, damn, there's still enough room for Preston to get through there. So anyway, but yeah, there you go, guys. That is how we're going to do some vendor stalls on this end. And we can always put in like the trader canopy, maybe over in this area or something like that. I don't know. This series is very different because it takes a lot more thought on my part. Apparently, Ada's ordering some goods over from the Vault-Tec. That was pretty funny. This series, I'm sorry that I missed last week's, but with the Wasteland Workshop coming out, I just had to hold off. But it requires a whole lot more thought on my part, because I need to make sure that I'm being as efficient as possible with size bar, because as you can see, it went up after we built that, and I'm going to have to fill in those gaps, maybe just use some concrete walls or something like that. I've noticed that the more simple the materials are, the less it raises the size bar. And it's the same way you could drop 50 laser pistols, okay? And they're not going to give you, each pistol's not going to give you as many points off of the bar as if you dropped a calibrated, powerful marksman, blah, 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 blah rifle. Because it seems to me, and I could be totally wrong, but it seems to me that the more complicated an item is, the more it either adds or subtracts from the size bar if you're doing the glitch. So in my mind, if I build with simple materials that don't require a lot of things, then I'm raising the bar smaller. Like I said, I could be totally off my damn rocker. I have been accused of that a time or two in my life, and so that could be totally the case. But I think that that going with more simple materials is going to save us space on that bar. And that is the important part. But, I mean, this is still going to be a nice size community. You figure we got 5 houses, okay, and not packing beds in, figuring 3 beds a house. Well, that's 15 people right there. Plus we have this open spot here. We've got more room here. We've got room here. And remember, I'm trying to get back to the water. Trying. That's the short-term goal, is to build that direction. So we are going to have plenty of space back here that we could be building. So I'm not worried about beds. I'm not worried about these other houses and using them and all that stuff. I mean, I'm going to use the dead hedge as, again, a natural barrier. And I already have the front gate kind of positioned where I want it, which is right there. And so I'm going to use this house, like that. The gate's going to come to this corner here. Boom. So then we can use this house as a natural wall. And as you can see, I already have my fence post out there on the... this fence post here is one that I put here. Because, again, we're going to use all of these as natural. Fill in this hole. Natural, fill in this hole. And again, just patch these holes. See, man, there's still a ton of shit to scrap. And then back here, I'm not worried about it, because that's why I put the power center there. Because you have this one little hole right back here, but now I've just totally blocked all that off. And then we can use the back of this house. And then, of course, here's our armory. And there we go. So, I mean, it's not going... I mean, we're really reducing the size of Sanctuary. But there is still going to be a ton of space. And I doubt very seriously that we're going to truly pack in all of this space in one bar. So, that's going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. And as I... start figuring more stuff out. I mean, shit, I was trying to build over the top of this hedge so that I could utilize the space from this carport to that carport. I was like, this hedge sucks. I mean, it really is, because you can't, it's very, very difficult to just build something one story over the top of it. Because it doesn't want to, the floors and piers and foundations don't want to glitch very well into this thing. So, anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. If you got any questions, comments, kicks, or complaints, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And I will certainly get back to you on that. And, check me out on Twitter at Draco_Invictus. And you can check me out on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/the Draco Invictus. And until next time, Wastelanders, take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying, see ya.